culture is reflected in actions, attitudes, and thoughts. It is the same for an originations culture, and it influences how individuals function. In this speech, I discuss how Six Flags can establish a stronger organizational culture. This speech overviews Six Flags' organizational culture and presents a path to improve it by identifying current areas of weakness, looking at a role of a strong leader, and outlining the importance of an organization's culture. No organization is perfect, but every organization has room for improvement. An outside perspective can often highlight patterns that are difficult to see to those inside the organization. Six Flags management has not established or maintained lines of communication. There is a management maxim that states, "Inspect what you expect." Six Flags management has failed to establish expectations, and it has failed in following through with maintaining them. Six Flags management failed to control the narrative. Instead, employees and their discontent dictate the culture. The best way an organization can establish expectations is to develop an organization culture that reflects their ideas, beliefs, expectations, and goals. Organizations build, maintain, and strengthen their own culture with strong leaders that have excellent communication skills. Leadership, and a well-defined organizational culture are missing from Six Flags. Some say that leaders are born, not made. The role of a leader is complex. One cannot take this concept for granted. Writing for the journal Organizational Behavior in 2008, Burson, Oregon, DeVere, in the article CEO Values, Organizational Culture, and Firm Outcomes state, leaders have a central role in shaping and controlling organizational culture. I maintain leaders are not sitters. They are not there to say X and do Y. Rather, they are facilitators. In the 2012 book, Organizational Communication Foundation Challenges and Misunderstandings, Butler, Modoff, and DeWine state leaders get others to act and challenge their thinking. I believe leaders serve as the backbone. They have a symbiotic relationship with organizational culture. They help establish it, maintain it, and strengthen it. And in return, an organization's culture empowers, legitimizes, and helps them. There is an old adage that attitude starts at the top. Gilbertson et al. In 2009 article linking CEO characteristics to cultural values for the Journal of Business and Psychology. Thus, the content of an organization's culture does not form randomly. Rather, it forms through the CEO's key strategic and operational decisions, which in turn are a reflection of the CEO's characteristic. An organizational culture represents the values, beliefs, and attitudes that an organization believes. Burson, Oregon, DeVere state, over time, and organizational members, including leaders, come to resemble their organizations with respect to characteristics such as personal orientations and values. CEO, King, and upper management must define their vision of Six Flags culture. Then, they must use strong communication policies and team management to delineate it and maintain it through the ranks. Strong organizational culture can bolster an organization by impacting employee actions, attitudes, and agency. When employees put on a Six Flag uniform, metaphorically, for those non-uniformed employees, they take a mantle that represents more than themselves but the company at large. Organizational culture, like a uniform, ties individuals together. Culture reinforces company goals, expectations, attitudes, boundaries, and customer relations. Many studies support the idea that organization culture can be directly tied to specific outcomes. Burson, Oregon, DeVere state, performance outcomes that are associated with organizational culture range from increased member participation through employee commitment to financial performance goals. Organizational culture plays a role in every organization. Top companies define their culture so it benefits them. Communication is key. It is not just a slogan, but a powerful mantra to be remembered. Communication is how employees learn their responsibilities and what is expected of them. Thus, communication should reflect and reiterate the themes of the organization's culture. The link between communication and organizational culture must be strong, valued by all, and be multidirectional. Writing in 2009 in the article Organizational Culture and Transforming Leadership as Predictors of Employee Performance for the Indian Journal of industrial relations, the flow of organizational communication and its direction play a role of vital importance as how to construct that connects leadership and cultural to individual level outcomes. Communication must flow not only from the top down, honest employees, feedback, and their forms of communication. Organizations must embrace the idea that communication is not a one street, but a shared avenue of ideas and concepts that is reinforced by an organization's culture. Maintaining the health of an organization is difficult and a complex process. This paper has overviewed Six Flags organizational culture and presented a path to improve it by identifying current areas of weakness, mainly communication, examined at the role of a strong leader and given examples of tools to improve current methodologies, and outlining the importance of an organization's culture while identifying Six Flags' current culture. Work harder today, be better tomorrow.